Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is MJ and you're watching my channel called Reading This Life. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. If you're brand new, hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is MJ. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my 5-minute review of In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. Here's Mr. Capote. Yeah, this book was heavy. I've always heard of it, never read it, never was really sure about what the plot, what the story was about. Never saw the movie, so I kind of went into it really blind. I knew Capote was a famous contemporary American author. I knew that he wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's. I knew he had some famous celebrity friends and, liked a little bit of the limelight. But that's really all that I knew. So I went to my library and I picked up a copy and I dived into it. And I'm going to insert some videos of me hopping into different parts of the book and just giving you a little bit of my reaction and everything. So enjoy. Hey guys, I just wanted to check in here. I started In Cold Blood. I'm 20 pages in. I'm enjoying the writing. I'm enjoying the presentation of the individuals involved. I'm not going to call them characters because they're not. They're real people. But 20 pages in and I'm kind of hooked. So that's a good thing. Hey guys, I just wanted to check in here and let you know how In Cold Blood is going. I finished part 1 and I'm starting part 2. Part 1 was interesting. Took me a couple pages to get into it, and once I settled in on Capote's writing style and how he was going back and forth between the victims and the perpetrators, allegedly, it got really interesting, and I don't think I've read this fast in quite a while. So the other interesting thing is that today is November 13th, and this horrific event took place on November 15th. Coincidence? Hello everyone, and I am just giving you an update. I am diving into, I think, page 100? Page 101. It's very interesting how Truman Capote is putting this horrible situation together. I'll get into it during my review, but I am enjoying it. Not the subject matter. I'm enjoying his writing and being taken along the journey, if that makes sense. Okay, bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, my vlog. I'm just sitting down. It is Tuesday and I am on page 200, over halfway through. And now it seems to be a little bit of a cat and mouse game going on between the perpetrators and the police. So I really do think the story is going to be it's based on a true event. It's going to be picking up speed now. Okay. Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to let you know that I am finishing In Cold Blood now. I have 40 pages to go. And after that, I'm going to be doing my review video. So I said it was a story, but it's based on actual events. And as I was reading the book, I had to remind myself that this is based on actual events. This isn't a plot. This isn't fiction, because normally that's what I read is fiction. So a true crime book is really out of my comfort zone. So I had to reel myself in as I was reading the story because I was getting, sucked into this story that is based on true events. And how Capote writes is just amazing. He really takes you through all sides of the story, events, history, whatever you want to call it. But it starts with the background of the family that's involved, the perpetrators, the plan, the crime, the hunt, the capture, the trial, and the disposition of the individuals. And there's, this duality of, the perpetrators and law enforcement. And there's also some other voices that come through, people that were, friends of the family, people that were witnesses, testimony at the trial. So it's really interesting how he formulates this book. It's sectioned off into chunks. And, it really took you on a ride. I don't know how else to describe it. If I read this in 1965, I would be shocked. Was I shocked as I read this? A little, but not a lot. I think there's been, this is a heinous crime, absolutely horrific. But I think that there's been worse things that have happened. I don't know if that makes any sense. So yeah. So he writes this as if it's a novel, and that's where I get hung up with reminding myself that this is nonfiction. He writes it, I think he stated it, that it was a nonfiction novel. And I read somewhere that this may have led to his demise. He had some issues with drug and alcohol, and he died, I believe, in 1984 of liver disease. But I could see how getting yourself so involved in this story, and putting it down on paper and really formulating the words and the emotions that you want to get out of the reader, I could see how that would take a toll on someone, because this is a true event that happened, and it's horrendous. But speaking for myself as a reader that went on the journey, I liked it. I liked his writing. I liked being in there. If you like true crime stories, if you like any of those TV shows like Law and Order or Unsolved Mysteries or something like that, if you like any type of criminal justice shows, this would be right up your alley. If you never read In Cold Blood, True Blood, that's HBO vampire show. What am I talking about? If you never read In Cold Blood, and you wanted to put your toe in the really heavy nonfiction true crime water, I would totally recommend it. I'm glad I read it. I still think I want to see the movie. I'm not sure how I can see the movie. I think it came out in 2003 maybe? I'm not sure. I know it was up for Academy Awards. And I remember at the time that they were talking about the graphic nature of the movie. And I don't know if a lot of people were opposed to it or not, but I remember a lot of buzz about the movie. So yeah, so I'm going to give this one a classic rewind. If you never read it in high school, if you never read it before, if you're interested in something that is, a little disturbing, pick it up, give it a go. So actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to my desk and I'm going to take my personal copy, that is a first edition, and the copy that I borrowed from the library, and we're just going to compare them. Now, mind you, my first edition, I bought at a library sale, and it's not in mint condition. There's nothing, fascinating or great about it, but it is a first edition, and that means the world to me. So we're just going to do a little comparison, and then I'll be right back after. Okay, so what I did was I pulled out both copies. Can you tell which is which? This is my first printing. You can tell by coffee stain, dirt. And this is the reprinted that I picked up from my local library to read. Covers are pretty much the same. Size is about the same. Backs are different. Back of the original, I have a listing of his other books, which actually is really cool because there's not a lot of verbiage. There's not a lot of, imagery or anything like that. It's just his other books, which I think is great. And then on the reprint has Truman Capote's picture. You can see that. So if we get to the inside, a little different. This one has red to match the inner paper lining. Also, I don't know if you could see it, but it is a Book of the Month selection, Book of the Month Club selection listed up there. Let's see. I think that's really all of the differences. Everything else is pretty much, oh wait, here's one more difference. Okay, so these are the eyes of the killers, and it's lined in brown. Truman Capote's name is listed in a different color. Random House, New York, and this is a Random House 75-year anniversary copy, and everything is just in black ink. But the setup of the pages are the same. Here is the copyright. Wait, did I pass it? Okay, here's the copyright page. This one says first printing, Truman Capote. And this one has copyright 1965, copyright renewed 1993. Yep. I'm not sure when this book came out. I want to say 2019. That's the date that's listed there. I'm not positive, but I think this is a 2019 copy. And this, of course, is 1965. And again, deckled edges. No other major differences or anything like that. But I wanted to read the library copy so I don't mess up this copy. You know, it's from 1965. There's a lot of wear and tear in it. Is it worth much? No, but it is a first printing. And I like to know that I have it on my bookshelf. And if I need to take a look at it or anything like that, you know, I keep it with my first editions. I love looking for first editions. When I find one, I kind of get all happy. I don't know why. So the first printing of this was 1965. This was a Book of the Month. Random House reprinted it, and the murders for which this is based took place in 1959. Okay, so there you go. There's a comparison of a first edition and a reprint. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that little comparison of a 1965 copy, 1966 copy is when it was published, and a 2000s copy. So if you're gonna read In Cold Blood, leave me a comment down below and let me know. I'd be fascinated to hear your thoughts. If you've never read it, let me know why. I know because I was hesitant and I wasn't sure about the material, and you know, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I opened myself up to it. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, get notified as to when I post new content. I do love classic reads. I don't know what I'm going to be reading next. Because there's, you know, it's the end of the month and coming up with a new month, I got to pick something. So I'm not sure what that's going to be, but I will definitely let you know. So until next time, goodbye for now. Are you guarding my book? Are you guarding my book? Oops. Are you? You're a good boy. Say hello, everyone. My name is Watson.